5 expenses retirees should cut this winter. Interesting. I haven't read the article. We're going to read it together, you and your old buddy Josh, because I'm always interested in ways to cut my expenditures for sure. I'm going to share with you 2 ways here in a second, which you'll say, man, Josh, you're the man. That's why you should give me a super chat, because I am the man, and I'll take you there. So you got these guys from Yahoo. I think it's Yahoo. Yeah. Vance Cariaga. I don't know how to pronounce that. And you got these two, this couple there. Most retirees live on fixed income, which is pretty true, which means they have to keep close watch on their spending all year round. But it's especially important during the winter because of high heating bills, holiday costs, and rising prices on grocery items. All right. EBRI found that nearly 1/3 of retirees said their spending is higher or a little higher than they can afford in 2024, which is up from 17% in 2020. We did a video on that yesterday, the day before, how Joe Biden ruined Christmas. I didn't say Joe Biden ruined Christmas. I said Joe Biden ruined, I forgot what I said. But anyway, just look at my previous content there. You'll see that. All right, so let's take a look. Heating bills. Heating bills. You got to cut your heating bill. The projected U.S. average on heating bills is about 1,000 schmackaroonies, which is up, man, look at that, 12.5% from last year. Thanks, Biden. Rather than watching your heating bill go, you should cut your costs by taking certain steps to reduce your heating bill before winter hits. And here are some program your thermostat to slightly lower temps. Close the door to unused rooms so where air gets directed to where it needed the most. And close heating vents in unused rooms. That's a big one right there. I'm not lowering my temperature. Close heating vents in unused rooms. That's a big deal. Close a door. So I got a couple of rooms that we don't use very often. Close those doors and shut the vents. That's a good thing. But this one right here is right on, dude. I've said this for a long time. Lower the thermostat when you're cooking and let the appliances warm the kitchen. Dude, 100%. So one of the things I do in the summertime, I grill like crazy out there because I don't want that heat getting in here. I still grill I grill year round because I like to grill. But when we do bake, I always open this guy up at the end and let the heat come in. Absolutely. There's no reason not to use this heat, man. It's a 100%. So now that is electricity. This baking is electricity, which is adding to your electric bill. And anytime you're heating, you're using electricity to heat. It's not very efficient in terms of how much it costs. All right, it's more efficient than blah, blah, blah. It's not efficient in terms of price. A kilowatt hour of electricity is very expensive, especially if it's used for heating, because heating is a big draw on the electric grid. That's just a fact. So generally speaking, if you got to bake something, absolutely open the range or the oven and let that heat filter in. But if you don't, it still is even more advisable to use your grill. That 25, or I don't know what's called, Blue Rhino, 5-gallon thing of propane, that can heat a lot of food, man, for sure. All right, let's keep going. So, but you are going to bake sometime. Man, my goodness, I like to bake chocolate chip cookies. They never come out well, but they sure do taste good. I don't even like the cookies. I like the cookies, but I like the chocolate chip dough better, the cookie dough. That's where it's at. As your heating bill, you should take steps to cut your electricity. Use LED lights. 100%. Talk about that. Change your LED lights. They have LED lights that are no longer look like they're a doctor's office anymore. 100%. Put your decorative lights on a timer. We got ours on a timer too. Basically from sundown to about 11, our Christmas lights go on. What else I was going to say about lighting as well? But anyway, that's a good way to cut your electricity costs. Try not to use freaking anything that's a heating related. You don't want on your electricity bill. So if you got ladies in the house, say, do you have to use that thing, the hair iron? You know what I'm saying? Do you have to use a blow dryer? And maybe they will. My wife does it. That's a fight I will not have. It's not worth it. But if you have women that say, man, maybe you don't need to do that. You look beautiful as it is. So I tell my wife, and she says, yes. I'm like, because I just watched that going out the window. But anyway, any kind of heating, any kind of load as a heating thing is not good. And it's just, we want to reduce our loads for heating and increase our heating from, or our use of, as opposed to electricity, use natural gas, propane, or something like that to heat food. Other than that, yeah, well, there you go. Food and groceries. Yep. So here's a big saving I'm going to share with you right now. Seniors in all 50 states are spending thousands of dollars more a year now than they did in 2013. You can offset by buying lower cost name brand, generic, 100%. So great value. For some reason, my wife doesn't like when I buy a lot of great value stuff, from Walmart. It tastes the same to me. But like the almonds, Whatever that I do like the I don't like the Walmart almonds that whatever that big company is, I forgot the name. I do like those, so I'll usually splurge on a couple things, but generally speaking, I buy great value. Costco stuff, whatever I can't remember what the Target is anymore. I don't go to Target probably. Hell, I've been to Target in a long time. But here's one thing. All right, so this is from our Publix sale ad. It comes out every week. You see that standing rib roast right there? $6.99 a pound. You cut that sucker up to ribeye steaks, dude. So I'm gonna head after this video. I'm gonna head up to Publix right now and buy a crap load of those standing rib roasts. I'm gonna cut them up into ribeye steaks. Now I like New York strip better than ribeye because I'm smart, but I'll take ribeye $6.99 a pound any day of the week. So I'm gonna cut that up, vacuum seal it. I'm gonna have a bunch of steaks. Now the issue is I would love, and man, it still bothers me deeply to buy the cows from a manufactured farm. You know what I'm saying? But $6.99 for standing rib roast, it's just tough to beat. It's like, I know I'm a bad person for not buying the grass-fed, pasture-raised cows, but man, that's just a smoking deal. Anyway, so that's a way to save a whole bunch of money here on that. Secondly, I like buying the coffee. This right here, $9.99 a pound for decaf coffee from Whole Foods. I mean, it's freaking fantastic if you like your decaf. And so on occasion, you'll see like the Starbucks on sale at Publix or Kroger for $6.99. That's only 12 ounces, but you load up on that stuff, man. I mean, be a prepper. Be a prepper. If you can get a good deal, load up on it. Use a vacuum sealing. Coffee can store fine. Costco has, if you like decaf, but they have these big tins, 5-gallon, I'm not sure how, 5-pound, I think it's 5-pound. Whatever it is, the thing is of a decaf coffee, and I don't drink caffeinated coffee, but decaf coffee, very, very cheap. You just make your own. I can show you another way to do this too, so check this out. This right here is an AeroPress. It's kind of like a French press, kind of sort of French press, but it uses, you can see I use this all the time. You can see I purchased it October 2024 because I kind of like an espresso decaf. It's kind of like a decaf espresso, but it's actually Americano because Americanos, they add more water. I love the thing. I mean, so basically I probably have 3 or 4 of these, but they only give you probably 6 ounces of coffee for each one. So I use 3 or 4 a day. It tastes fantastic. It's good. I'm a big fan of this, the AeroPress. So highly recommend you get that. Save you a boatload of money. It's just good coffee, man. No other way around that. My daughter has one of those frothy milk things, which it's freaking fantastic. There's just no two ways around it. It is fantastic. Hell of a lot cheaper than buying an espresso machine or something like that. So I'll put a link in the show notes. If you buy it through my link, I get that sweet 2% commission from Amazon. And you want to make me rich, dude. Make me rich. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, buying them now means you'll save money. Stock up now on items that go on price, 100%. Credit cards and holiday spending. Pay off your credit cards, dude, 100%. Do not let your credit card just keep going. In fact, we have a One American Express card just for miles and whatnot. I don't like using it, so I always forget to pay it. And my wife, we had $1,000 balance on there. I said, I can't believe I forgot to pay it. And my wife just emailed me and said, we forgot to. It's not late. It's just I got to. It's like 25% interest, or divided by 12. So I got to pay on $1,000. Was that $20? Yeah, $20 in interest. Just got forgot. So I don't like having a bunch of credit cards out there. But just make sure you pay credit cards off every month. It's stupid to have interest on there. It's dumb. Biggest travel expense during the cold months typically involves holiday trips. Yep. Even though it's nice to see family and friends during the holidays, you should cut this expense ahead of winter. Cut the expense out during winter and visit your friends during other times. So, like you go to Massachusetts, actually, I'm not sure how much it costs to go to Massachusetts, but let's just say instead of going to Massachusetts or New England in October, you go in March. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be as pretty, but it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper. Maybe now's the time to go to Michigan, whatnot. My man Tom is in some freaking, wherever the ladies are looking good and the beaches are nice down there in Caribbean or something like that. I said, go back to Michigan. He goes, it's too cold. Yeah, so you go back to Michigan now. It's going to be cheap. Yeah, that's where you go. I mean, I'm not doing that, but that's something you could do for sure. Cut back on your travel expenses around this time of year. I guess that's it. All right, did I talk about the 5? Travel, credit cards, we talked about food and groceries, electricity and heating. Yeah, so good. There are your 5, dude. Well, what else you got? Throw it in the comments there, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So don't forget to paw that like button. God bless. We'll see you.